What is goosh gooch, my beautiful air signs? Libra, Gemini, Aquarius. If you have any of these signs in your chart, Sun, Moon, Rising, or Venus. And North Node, this reading is going to be for you or for cross watchers or for anyone who wants to be nosy, because you know we got those people out there. And remember, in this reading, you can reverse the roles for whatever fits best for you. And remember, this is a general reading for love. I'm being led to do this spread in this reading because I feel like a lot of people are having troubles finally releasing someone or still feeling their energy in their energetic field. So it's going to be a general love reading for why you particularly met this person in this moment in time in your life and what lessons you need to learn from them and what they need to learn from you, and why is it that you guys, came together and what divine wants y'all to know. But other than that, it may or may not resonate. So if it does resonate, the trash is at boo. If it does resonate, if you enjoy spending time with me here today and want to be a part of this community, you could do so by hitting the like button and subscribing to this channel. And I really appreciate your support. If you're already a subscriber, I love you dearly, boo-boo. And I appreciate you. Now, please understand that tarot should not dictate your life. So my readings are not here to tell you what to do. My readings are here just for course entertainment, to give you clarity or guidance and upliftment and confirmation on what your soul already knows for your best and highest good. So, my beautiful air signs, Libra, Gemini, Aquarius, let's get into it, boo. Alright, we're going to see what your overall energy is currently, what their energy is. Now, on the left side is going to be you guys, and then on the right side is going to be them. So let's get into it. Oh, bad shuffle. Yes, I've been so sleepy lately. And I've been just wanting to eat junk food and just not do anything. But, we can't do that. We gotta get things done. It's like when I want to relax, I think about wanting to do readings. And I'm like, all right, let's do them. All right, let's see. What is my air signs overall energy? Libra, Gemini, Aquarius. Healing. Alright. What is their person's energy? Now remember, this could be if you're in separation with someone. Even if you're single, this could be a past person. Or if you are already in a connection with someone. Alright. What is their person's energy? What is their person's energy? Remember, cross watchers, reverse the roles. Alright, 2 of Wands. Okay. Alright, Spirit, let's get into it. It's at the bottom of the deck, the Ace of Swords, yeah. So this person is wanting to work things out. They're wanting to bring clarity to the situation. It's like they're finally ready to communicate, air signs. Probably had dealt with the fire sign. Maybe an Aries precisely. But, air signs, you're trying to bring yourself back into balance, which makes sense because Libra is all about balance. Gemini is all about the two, the unions. You're trying to cleanse yourself of anything that has rid you of your power. And you're trying to bring yourself back into your own frame. Meaning you're trying to bring yourself back into stillness. I felt like for a long time, air signs, you were really fixated on this person to the point that you lost control of your own self. Emotionally, mentally, to the point everything was getting off balance in your life. And before the Temperance is the Death card. So you had to go through a mega transformation where you literally had to die out, an old version of you that was really connected and attached to this past person. And because of this, I do feel like you detach yourself from a precise person. But at the same time, I felt like you were in a state of consistent confusion, consistent wobble. And this wobble, I felt like you just couldn't... Okay, air signs, this is what I'm getting. This person made you so confused about why things went down the way that they went down. And it puts you in this perpetual state of always questioning, what if this happened? What if this? What if that? But this, but that. To the point that some days you don't even have this person on your mind. And then the next day you're like, why the fuck am I thinking about this person when I probably just did a ritual to do cord cutting. I do sense like some of you guys probably did a cord cutting. And it's like, I've been doing all of this. Why is it that they're still on my mind? And even some days you're fine without them. And some days it just really dogs on you. But I feel like now you finally got to this place to calmness. It's like you gain a lot of enlightenment from this interaction. You gain a lot of awareness, a lot of clarity about yourself. And I do feel like you are starting to really come into a deep self-awareness of why is it that you attracted this type of person. And now this person's energy is the Two of Wands. So I feel like that this person they got their mind set on you. They have their eyes set on you. They're ready to come towards you. It's like they had to put something to rest in the past. And I felt like this took a really fucking long time. Let me just be honest. I felt like this took a long time for them to finally put something away from the past, air signs. And now they're looking at the possibility of what this connection really is. But I'm sensing that this person took too long. And I feel like that's probably why they're in the state of wands. It's like they're passionate, they're ready to come forward. But it's like, how do I come forward since I took so long? How do I come forward to my air signs and let them know that I'm ready? I'm ready. I see the big picture. I see the possibilities. I see the truth. And with this Ace of Swords here, yeah. They want to let you know that they changed. They want to let you know that they gain a perspective on this connection. It's like they want to let you know that I see why it is that you were the way that you were towards me. I see why you wanted me to get better. I do feel like air signs is like you wanted this person to help themselves, to better themselves. You saw the potential in them, but they didn't see the potential within themselves. But now that you pulled your energy away to focus on you, because you knew putting your focus on this person wasn't going to help them change. No matter how much you try to uplift them, no matter how much you try to be there for them, they wouldn't surrender to be a better version of them because they were so engraved in their pain. It was like they were addicted to the story of their pain that kept them where they are. They were offending their limitations. That's what they were doing. They were defending their limitations towards you. And they didn't take you seriously. So you had to pull your energy away because you took yourself seriously. And you were tired of the disrespect. You were tired of no growth. You were tired of no clear communication, because I feel like there was a huge communication problem in this. And maybe I do feel like there was a distance, maybe long distance with you guys as well. But this person wants to come forward and bring clarity to the situation. But let's see why. Let's see. So what is my air sign's overall energy? What is their energy towards this person? Well, your energy, okay. So what is this person's energy currently? What we were talking about. All right. How does my air signs feel about this person? How does my air signs feel about this person? How does this person feel about my air signs? Ooh, wow. Okay, so I'm being led to take all of this, so I'm going to take it. What? Oh my globby, glob, glob, glob. Oh my glob, oh my glob, oh my glob. Okay, air signs, you ready for this, boo? They're telling me to get one more card from this one. I'm going to get one more card. So, how do my air signs feel towards this person? Okay. All right, air signs. So your energy currently, not towards this person, but what I want to say, your energy currently is sexual desires. Sex is more important, Every meeting turns sexual, consistent sexual fantasies. So I feel like your energy is that you're tired of attracting people who are only sexually attracted to you. It's like, makes sense why you're in this water. You're more in your emotions. It's like you're starting to realize the type of people you attract, and you feel like this person is that same type of person. Your only motive is to get something from you. And it's like you're realizing that you have to be more cautious with your energy and the type of people you attract who are only trying to suck the life out of you through being physical. But the way you feel towards this person is that you have delusional, false beliefs of the other, thinking love exists and it doesn't, not accepting reality. So I feel like the way you feel about this person is that they have no faith in love. They have no faith in love. Air signs, I feel like this person put on a persona towards you where they were probably wishy-washy. They were in and out. They were like, it was like one day they were there all in it with the love and they were lovey-dovey. And it's like, oh, they showed you a side of themselves that you loved. But there were days where it's just like, where the fuck did you go? Like, I felt like you dealt with the person that were all into it. And then one day they were like, well, if you want to be with me or not. Or if you don't want to be if you don't want to be here, that's fine. I understand. It's like, they didn't know how to make up their mind. And they were living in a state. It's like you're seeing this person as such. How can I say this? That's interesting that came up. Okay. So you probably dealt with the person that was. You sensed that this person was dealing with other people. That's what I'm feeling. And you felt like it was wishy-washy in and out of your life because you probably felt like they were interacting with other people and they can't choose you because they're greedy and they want everything. They want what they want. And you're seeing them as living in a delusion where they think they could have whatever they want at any given time. And you got tired of that shit. And you're like, no, you're not going to come in to try to be sexual with me and try to lure me in your illusion of thinking that you deserve everything from me and not give me anything and give me false promises to the point that this person, I felt like they made you jealous. They made you, okay. I'm feeling a third party in here. So I do feel like maybe this person put you in a third party, air signs. And they made you jealous. They made you jealous. But I also do feel like you see this person as the jealous type as well. Because you have jealousy is a major sign of a bad relationship. Small doses is okay, but when it's ruining your connection, it may be a sign to let them go. So, air signs, I feel that this person put you in a situation where they probably made you a chaser. And they wanted you to be jealous of them. And they probably told you things like, oh, this person asked me out. You know, but I said no. It was like they tried to test your love, your commitment. But also, I feel like this person was really jealous to the point they were controlling. They were very toxic. They showed you they wanted you in very unhealthy ways. That's what I'm saying. And now you're starting to realize that their overbearing sense of jealousy is like a toxic masculine wound, meaning that they're very controlling, very aggressive, very probably vulgar. Not vulgar in a nasty sense, but maybe a little bit verbally abusive or emotionally manipulative. It's like they triggered you to the point they try to get certain reactions out of you just to test your commitment, just to test the waters of, oh, can I lure them in my trap in the way that I want them to be. Try to get in line. That's what I'm getting. Like they try to put you in line and with different options in their life. But you have innocence here. The way you see this person is triggers your inner child, playfulness and teasing, puppy love phase. You're starting to realize, air signs, that this, you wanted it to be innocent. You wanted it to be like two people that were hurt finally came together and found love and create a wonderful life together. I know this sounds really wishy-washy, but this is how air signs are. You guys get all involved into the fantasy of things, and you can really get in depth in visualizing the potential of something. And you saw the potential of this, but at the same time, you started to realize how much this was triggering you, to the point that you saw areas within yourself that you didn't even like, and areas about yourself that you know weren't who you really were. So it's like you started to gain a more deeper perspective, to the point that air signs, I don't feel like you're angry at this person. I feel like you have a lot of empathy for this person, because you realize you both came from a rough childhood, from a rough beginning. And I feel like your sense of empathy for this person has brought a very lively spark within you, to the point that you see the love within this. You see, you're in this forgiving energy, air signs. You're in this forgiving energy. You're in this healing energy. You're in this loving energy. You're in this enlightened state where you see both perspective, because you realize there's a bigger reason for why this happened the way that it did. And I feel a lot of maturity came from you, to the point that it's like you realize why this relationship triggered you and what you needed to heal. And it brought you back to taking care of that inner child, bringing yourself back to life. Because I felt like for a long time, this interaction left you feeling like you weren't worthy. So it got you feeling stuck. But this is why I feel like you're finally allowing yourself to heal from a situation, to forgive it, to really accept it for what it is. But this person's energy is, you have attachment, fear of loss, don't like being single, doing anything to keep lover. And then you have life partner, finding the one, feeling the I turns to we, certainty and love. Okay. So this person is starting to realize that you're the one. You've been the one. You're the soulmate. If you believe in twin flames, it's like they're starting to see the longevity of this relationship. Because I feel like for a long time they didn't want to see it. They refused it. They allowed their fear to get in the way of what this could have been potentially made, because they have attachments, I feel, to their past. You see those chains, those shackles? You know, anytime I visualize when I had times in my life where love really got me down, and I will always visualize myself having shackles on, because I realized I was so attached to these people that really didn't love me, and they really weren't healthy for me, because I was like, it was trauma bonds. We were bonding off of traumas. And I felt like maybe this what happened with you, air signs. You bonded with someone through your trauma, because you guys felt familiar sense of your childhood wounds were similar. So you thought you guys could comfort each other. But I feel this person's energy currently is that they're feeling the sense of you emotionally and energetically detached yourself. And I feel like they sense that you're coming back to life. You're finding yourself. You're healing yourself. You're doing the work. But this person is not doing the work with their attachments. I feel like this person has a lot of attachments to the past, their past pains, to their childhood. I'm sensing they have attachments to codependencies of substances or certain coping mechanisms to help deal with their pain. And I feel that this person also is like, they have an unhealthy obsession with you. And it's because I'm sensing, here's what I'm sensing, air signs. You triggered this person to the point that they never saw the possibility of a better life. They never thought that they could find the one, that they could feel a sense of love for someone. But their attachments to past, I feel that they have an abandonment wound where, take what resonates. I feel like there was a runner chaser in this. And I feel like now this person started to become the chaser. They were the runner for a long time. But now since they want to come forward, it's like they're having troubles doing so because they're too attached to the pain. They're too attached to what can go wrong rather than seeing the best of it. And I feel like their abandonment one has caused you to run away from them because they probably were very avoidant to the point that they were so fearful that they would lose you. So I felt like this person ran away to It was like, I'm going to leave so you don't get the chance to hurt me first, kind of thing. And I felt like they were attached to that for a long time, that way of thinking, to the point that now they feel a sense of loss. Now they feel like they left out on something that could have potentially made them very happy. How they feel towards you is, woo, air signs, air signs, air signs, air signs. So this person had an awakening. How do you want me to organize this? Oh, wow. You know how I was talking about third party? Okay. Oh, I love when Spirit confirms this. So you have blocked. Your connection is blocked either by a third party or some outside influences. Shift your focus on yourself and release them for now. So this person is having troubles coming forward because they know they're still attached to probably an ex. I feel like this person probably interfered in your relationship. Their ex probably interfered in how they operated in the relationship, and they told you about it, and they made it. I'm sensing like this person, they told you that we're still talking to your ex, and you're just like, what the fuck? That's weird that I'm sensing that. You're like, just what the fuck? Like, why are you still talking to that person? But I also sense like you realize that this person had certain toxicity around them, and you told them, and they didn't care. They didn't care. But now, since you walked away and took your energy back, it's like now they're starting to realize what it is that's blocking them from this connection fully flourishing. But they're too attached to it to the point that they're refusing. They're being stubborn. They're being stubborn. It's like they want this love, but they don't know how to come forward. They don't know how to come forward. And it's like they don't want to. It's like it will ruin their ego, realizing that they were wrong. But at the same time, this person had an awakening. Your twin is awakening to your connection, and they're ready to put in the work to manifest a reunion in the 3D world. Expect some progress. So this person, they want this. They still want this. They still want this. And it's because they're asking for forgiveness. Your twin either wants to apologize, or it's time that you release the past and forgive them for what they've done. This will help you heal from the past. So I'm sensing that this person wants to put it all behind them. They realize what they did. They realize why this didn't work out. They're realizing their side of the story, but at the same time, they're fearing rejection. They're fearing coming forward because they think you're going to reject them. And they also feel like that you don't forgive them. They feel that if they come forward, they're going to get a handful. And it's like they're too fearful to come forward because it's like, what is the point of putting in the work if I'm not going to get this forgiveness? But it's like they're yearning for your forgiveness. They're desiring this again. And they're willing to compromise here. You have compromise. Navigate communication, negotiate, and compromise to facilitate the sacred union. Your twin flame is ready to meet you halfway. Deep down in their gut, air signs, they want this more than ever. They never ever thought that there would be a possibility of meeting someone that they feel such a deep connection with, to the point that they want to change, to the point that they want a better life than what they've been living. But it's like they're too scared to come forward, even though they're having an awakening, even though they want your forgiveness. They know what they can do to make this right, but at the same time, they're fearing that if they let go of their old ways, that they will feel lost. Like they wouldn't know how to navigate their life. But that's just their fear talking. They're allowing their fear to talk rather than the potential of love. They see the pessimistic side of this rather than the optimistic side of this connection. Like instead of going towards love and seeing the possibility of what this could create in their life, they're seeing what they could lose rather than what they can gain. Now I want to see, what is my air sign's action towards this person? What is my air sign's action towards this person? Actually, I'm being asked to, why is it that these people are not talking? What happened between these two? Fantasy. Keeping it at a fantasy level, surface level conversations, bad sex can be a deal breaker. So, damn, this person was really horny for you. This person really used sex to get close to you. And maybe that was their toxic way of showing love. But air signs, you were starting to realize how superficial this whole relationship was. You're starting to realize that you saw what this could be, and this person only wanted, this person thought this was just temporary. This is just a time to have fun, just to talk to someone new. They were living in a fantasy, but I do feel like that this person stumbled upon someone that they never knew they could fall in love with. They were in a fantasy world, and you were in, I'm not gonna lie, you were a little bit in the fantasy world too, because you wanted to be in love with someone who wasn't ready, and this person thought this was just a fling. So you guys attracted each other by a false faucet, a false mask. False foundations were started upon this. Now, I feel like sex is the reason why you guys are together, and someone tripped up and got their emotions into it, and it led to more for a little while, but at the same time, it was up and down. It wasn't really consistent. What is my air sign's next action towards this person? What is this person's next action towards my air sign? Alright, air signs. So your next actions towards this person is you have little effort. Don't invest much time. Lazy courtship, little to no initiative. Projection, not seeing the real you, seeing you as they want, unwilling to do the self-work. So your next actions are not to go towards this person at all. No. No. And the reason why I feel like this is because you realize if you go towards this person now, you're only going to project your pain onto them, and it's really not going to help you heal. So you're doing whatever you can to just take your power in and work on yourself. It's like you're not even going to try to take the initiative, because I feel like you've been taking the initiative the whole entire time. You've been doing the work in this relationship, air signs. And it's like you're tired of this person projecting their pain onto you, because I felt like this person probably gaslighted you a lot to make it seem like you were too much, or, you know, you're overthinking, or it's like this person really emotionally manipulated you, and you're like, you know what? You're not seeing me for who I really am. You're only seeing me for who you want me to be, which is one of your pawns, one of your options. And it's because you're unwilling to do the work to see the potential of this love, to see the potential within yourself. And you're holding your energy back. You're not even going towards this person at all. That's what I'm sensing. All right. Now, what is this person's next actions towards my air signs is self-worth. Trying to fill a void, feeling and coming off desperate, settling for less. You're the worst, brings out the worst in you, act out of character, facing your shadow self. So this person, my air signs, your person, you really triggered them to the point that they, okay. Air signs, you're really mature about this whole situation. You're so mature about it that I felt like you left gracefully. But at the same time, I sense that this person probably gossiped about you, probably talked down on you, probably talked a lot of shit about you, probably told a lie about you, and not their side of the story of how the reason why this relationship didn't work. So this person is seeing you as you brought the worst out of them to the point that they lost their self-confidence, that they don't have no definition on their self-worth anymore. And it's like, air signs, you're making them see themselves for who they really fucking are. Let's just put it that way. And they don't like it. They don't like it because they realize that they can't use you to fill their They're void. They can't use you to take energy from you in order to fill up their cup. This person probably survives off of taking energy from people, and that's how they get their sense of worth. But now they're starting to realize is that they don't want to start chasing you because they don't want to come off as desperate, because they realize they don't know their worth, and they don't like that. They don't like the fact that you're not falling for their ways. And now they're starting to see the reflection of who they truly are, which is someone who doesn't love themselves. So it's like you're teaching this person a very, very valuable lesson about how they've been neglecting themselves and also taking advantage of people. But let's see. Let's see. What is the lesson that my air signs have to learn from this person? What is the lesson? What is the lesson that this person has learned from my air signs? Okay, air signs. So your lesson, like, you know what? They told me to go more. What is the lesson that my air signs had to learn from this person? What is the lesson that my air signs had to learn from this person? What is the lesson that this person had to learn from my air signs? What is the lesson? So air signs, your lesson that you had to learn from this person is how to protect yourself, how to go with the flow of your heart, even if that means doing what you don't want to do, but you know is for your best and highest good, but also to stop being so attached, to release how you think things should be. And I'm also hearing to release the perspective that you have of yourself. So if you're thinking that you need to settle and make someone see your worth by trying to fix them, by trying to always be there for them, you have to let that go. Because you're not here to try to help someone do the work that they need to do. And you have the Three of Wands here. And you're being asked that your advice here is that you have to learn how to stop waiting for people. How to stop waiting for people who don't choose you. And start focusing on what you know deserves your time, your energy, and your effort. And go towards that. And realize that the wait is worth it for what you deserve. And then you have twin flames. You have met your twin flame, even though it would be challenging, it could create a profound and life-altering sense of wholeness. So your lesson from this person, the reason why you met them is because you had to learn to feel whole and complete without anyone or anything. You had to learn the fact that you had to learn about your worth, about what you bring to the table, and allow that to be whole and complete in itself, to the point that you're not even trying to convince someone what you can offer them. You're realizing, this is my table, this is what I'm offering, you could take it or leave it. And this connection has made you realize how not to over romanticize things. Sometimes our ideal love is far from reality. As a result, we end up over romanticizing relationships. Take the time to reevaluate your views. So you had to meet this person because you had to learn how to stop giving people too many handouts, to stop trying to give people the benefit of the doubt when they already proved you wrong so many times. So it's like your advice here is that you need to learn how to see it for what it is. See people for who they are and how they show up, because that is a clear indication of who they are, rather than bypassing what they're doing and what you know is not acceptable. All right, so what they needed to learn from this is that this person needed to learn how to work on themselves and put things into effort, but also to master consistency, because I felt like this person was so inconsistent with themselves, so inconsistent with this relationship, that they were too controlling of how they think things should go. Like, they wanted things their way. So maybe like you wanted them to text good morning every day, and sometimes they won't text for a whole day, and sometimes they would, and sometimes they won't text for 3 days at a time. It's like this person was so controlling that they wanted things their way, and they weren't willing to put in the work within themselves to show up, to bring balance. And also their advice is that they have to be more emotionally available. They have to be more emotionally available. I'm starting to realize this person's starting to see their worth. They're starting to realize how they weren't emotionally supportive towards you or there to assist you in any way. And this person is starting to wake up to your love. The love that they never thought that. It's like your love awakened this person to see the potential within themselves. To the point that you got attachments twice. Get to know your attachment patterns so you can be more conscious in your romantic relationships and stop self-sabotaging. This person really did sabotage this relationship is because their attachments. Their attachments to the past, their attachments to pain, the attachments to their false stories of how they think love is. And it's like they're starting to realize their patterns because your love really awakened them. It's like your love cracked them open. It cracked them open. And now they're starting to take a detour. It's like they're in this wobble state of, I know what I need to do, but I'm scared to do it. But you have triggered this person to the point that they're ready to make serious changes in their life. And even though they're scared to let go of this, but they're starting to realize that there are hidden blessings. You are being asked to go in a new direction. You will be amazingly surprised by the detour. It will be unknown territory for you. So this person is being led to go upon a path of self-discovery, to realize all the blessings that they had in their life and how they were part of their journey. I'm also sensing that this person does want to come forward. They're starting to realize the blessing in this. They're starting to realize how this can be more empowering to them. This connection could be empowering to them, because I feel like in the past this person saw this connection as a threat to their independence, but now they're realizing maybe this is what I wanted. Maybe this person probably left you, ghosted you, sabotaged this relationship to make it seem like they don't want you, but now they're starting to realize maybe I do want a connection, maybe I do want to commit. And that's why they're being led to do all this inner work. And that's probably why they're wanting to come forward and apologize. But let's see. So what are my air signs' next steps moving forward? What is this person's next steps moving forward? All right. All right. What is my air sign's next steps towards this person? Oh no, I already asked that question. Yeah, I already asked that question. Want me to keep going? Alright. Told me to end it with the tarot afterwards. Alright. So, your next steps is celebration. You will soon hear some good news, something that will be cause to celebrate and rejoice. So air signs, I feel like you're moving forward, you're healing, you're choosing to start celebrate your life, your independence. It's like you're seeing the situation as, if this is the way it has to be, I accept it, I allow it, now I'm gonna go forward and make something with it. So I do feel like air signs, you got some good things coming in for you, some really beautiful things that are gonna make you really happy, to the point that I feel like this is not really going to bother you anymore. That's the way it should be. All right. Now for them, their next steps move for crossroads. Your twin knows they have to make a choice, but there's a lot of confusion surrounding this decision. They're taking the time to get clarity. So this person is going to do their thing. You're being asked as advice to not even focus on this person, because I feel that the more energy you put on this person, the more you're going to neglect yourself and what you need to get done on your end in your life. So you're being asked to push forward and allow this to help you push forward, because it's going to really bring in some new blessings for you that are going to take you upon a path that this person is not supposed to take with you, because they have to do the inner work to get themselves awakened and ready to be their own individual before they could show up. All right, so what is the outcome of this reading, sir? Ace of Swords. Someone has to communicate. There's going to be clarity coming through. There's going to be a lot of clarity coming through, and this clarity is going to bring... I heard this clarity is going to bring aha moments, awakening moments for you to help you move forward with more harmony. But I do feel like there's probably going to be communication coming in, but I'm not sensing anytime soon. But I feel like this is going to bring a lot of clarity to why is it that this person came into your life. And it's going to awaken you to a bigger purpose in your life, to a bigger calling for you. But I'm feeling like you're going to be very thankful why things turn out the way they did, air signs. And you're going to realize that this was just another obstacle on your path for you to learn your strength and your true power. As for this person, they need to learn how to communicate properly in order to make this work. But other than that, my air signs, that's all I have for you. If you got any clarity or any upliftment, please let me know your feedback in the comment section below. Other than that, if you want to book your own personal reading, all of my information is down in the description box. And if you enjoy spending your time with me here today, boo-boo, want to be part of this community or support me, you could do so by hitting that like button and subscribing to this channel. And I appreciate you and only love my air signs. And I'll see you in the next one. Namaste.